WackMatters is brought to you by Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/WackMatters, you can sign up for a free 30-day trial where you can test out Audible's awesome audiobook monthly subscription service. Make sure to go to audibletrial.com/WackMatters.
7 a.m., waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs,
I thought that
gotta
was
have
next
gotta
week.
have cereal. See the time ticking on, everybody rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop. I see my friends kicking in the front seat. No, you take it. Take it. Do you know the next word? This is such bad audio. Do you know the next words?
Friday!
Don't peak the audio so bad. Kicking in the backseat.
Dumpster.
Backseat. It's backseat. Kicking in the... Which seat can I take? It's Friday!
Friday!
Gotta get down on Friday! Okay, we're done with that.
I hate
guys,
myself.
this is Toon In. This is the episode. This is the episode. Dude, fart.
You did it again.
Hey, I want to say sorry real quick. First of all, let's get this out of the way. We missed a few weeks. Dude, that
I was
smell.
waiting for you. I was
That
here
freaking
waiting for
butt
you.
Smell of trash butt.
Oh, I hate it. Why do I own that stuff?
Me and Karsten like to do this fun prank where we shake up the energy of the room that we are in.
Made it smell like a boys' cabin at summer camp.
Yeah, so we just sprayed a bunch of Axe body spray of two or three different
Three different.
Scent.
And then opened up a candle.
Centauroonies
It smells
and
like
opened up
bacon,
a
eggs, and maple
candle.
syrup.
And we kind of got them all going. We closed the door. We got the air circulating
Dude, I'm getting
in here.
ahead.
Yeah, it feels bad, and this is a bad idea because we're dumb bad. Hey, I'm a bad boy.
Hey, not the first time I've made a stupid mistake in my life that's ruined everything.
Hey, ladies, we're bad boys, though. Can you hear a wink?
Hey, girl, you like bad boys? Because I'm bad at everything.
This is Toon In. This is WackMatters.
I've actually used that line.
I freaking was...
It kind of worked. It made her laugh.
Hey, I have an idea. I'm going to try to get through the freaking intro.
No.
Well,
Okay,
of course, actually, here's the thing. I'm going to get through the intro, kind of screw whatever you say. Hey, everybody, this is Toon In, the WackMatters product, where we talk about cartoon shows that are maybe at first glance written for kids, but we take the firm stance that they're all ages shows and families should get together and enjoy them together. I am your host, Marcus. This is my co-host.
They never gave me a name.
This is my co-host, Karsten. We're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. We are on episodes 7 and 8, I think.
Why?
I think it's 7 and 8. The episodes are the Waterbending Scroll and Jet. We're going to kind of jump right on into it. Actually, if you go back to episode 20, if you want to hear us talk about all of Avatar: The Last Airbender, start there. And we'll finish the first season. And then I'm going to go ahead and say this. I think the next show we're going to watch is we're going to double dip already. I'm going to go back and watch the Dragon Prince season 2.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen it? Like, did you actually watch it? I started it, and I was like, actually, I want to wait. But, like, I am very excited. Like, I want to see it. I liked the first season, and also the main reason we're doing that is our most viewed video on YouTube is the Toon In of Dragon Prince, episode 1. And second most is episode 2. So
Nice.
apparently the masses like Dragon Prince, so we're gonna give them more. We're gonna give them so much Dragon Prince they can't freaking stand it.
That's also
Dragon
the episode I did the least talking in.
Dragon Prince out the butt. I like how it peaked so hard when I said
Out
butt.
or up?
Both.
Oh.
Simultaneously. Yeah, get that weird we gotta take that out. Go ahead and talk about Waterbending Scroll.
So, this episode starts out where Sokka and Katara and Aang and the lemur and the flying bison they just take a little break because they're tired and they need to like rest. So they go to this watering hole and they take a break, and then Katara starts messing around with some water bending, and Aang's just like, "Hey, let me try." And he's like way better at it than her, and she gets all mad at him. And he's just like, I'm sorry that you suck at this, and I'm the Avatar, and I'm just generally better at everything.
First of all, I have to say, I like how I tried to interrupt you, and you just didn't let me. That was a very good power play, and for real, there's a second I didn't know what to do. I had a brief moment of anxiety. I was like, crap, I lost control of the situation, Carson won't let me interrupt him. But also,
I'm the king of power plays. One time I stood out a bathroom stall, and when the guy left, he was just like, "Wow, what a power move!" Waiting right outside the bathroom stall, and I was just like, "Gotta assert dominance somehow."
and then he crotch chopped for 6 straight minutes and
No.
wouldn't let the man leave.
He just kind of looked at me, chuckled a little bit, and left the bathroom as fast as he could.
And then Karsten peed on the walls to claim it as his.
No, because I was in uniform and it was at the place I work. So I legit said that to a customer in uniform.
I want. It smells so bad in here.
Thanks. Hello, I'm Karsten. Welcome to my bedroom.
If I breathe in too deeply, I'm gonna die, I think.
Do we need to turn the fan on right outside the door?
No.
Vent this smell into the rest of the house?
No, we can't. We committed.
Okay. I can disrobe too. Change up the energy.
No, we already did that one.
Not all the way.
I hate you.
Okay.
I never understood the whole friends being jealous that friends are good at stuff thing. Like, if my friends were good, like, I'm bad at sports, and I think sports are kind of cool sometimes, depending on the day, and sometimes I wish I was good at sports, but I never once get really mad that, like, my friends are good at, better at sports than I am, even though I sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never got that.
Same.
So I think Qatar is super annoying this whole episode, is my whole point.
Maybe it's just a girl thing.
That's sexist, you piece of crap.
Tell me something I don't know.
Hey, AOC, I'm going to need you to tase him, I think is how it works. Words incite violence. We can't get political on this stupid show.
We need to ban farting cows.
Talk about the show.
Okay. So, where were we? Oh, yeah.
They waterbend all their supplies away.
So then Aang's just showing off. He creates a giant wave, and all of the supplies get washed away. And Sokka's just like, great, you dingus.
You hobo
dangus.
I started a whole new show, which is just word vomit about the TV show Alias. It's my whole thing is word vomit. Get with me. I just took a breath in and I tasted the freaking stupid cologne.
I did too. Oh, that's nasty. Sweet mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl beans. Mother of pearl. Even Susan's a funny show. No, I was going to say, common thing that I get for the stuff that I produce on WackMatters is just that it's too quiet, so I'm trying to keep things louder, which means I want to eat the mics more and also have us turned up a little bit louder, but that means those plosives are going to hit so hard, I should probably start bringing the pop filters with me. They go to this marketplace to get all their supplies, and they go to some pirates. Well, no, first of
100.
All, they only have 3 copper pieces left, and
because Aang bought
Aang goes, actually make that 2 because I bought a bison whistle.
No, they had 6, and then Aang's just like, make that 3.
No, they had 3 total.
Oh,
and he's sold it because he tries to buy the water scroll for 2 copper pieces.
Maybe he just didn't want to give up the 3rd copper piece.
Nope. If you don't remember correctly,
I don't remember anything.
We've seen this episode 2 times.
It's been 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we made this show, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Does it feel weird to talk? See, the disadvantage to recording...
No, because the nights that you didn't show up, I would sit in this exact spot and pretend like I was talking into a microphone for 2 hours, having a conversation with the empty side of the bed.
I like how long we record for and how we put out a half-an-hour-long podcast.
For every hour of presentation you give, you have to do at least 3 hours of preparation.
That's not even sort of true.
No, it was something insane like that. So they're at the market trying to get more supplies, and Aang spent a copper piece because, he had to get that little flute bison whistle thing. And
they act like they don't know what it is, and it's just a whistle that's shaped like a freaking bison. What do you think it is, idiots?
Oh, it's obviously a magic lipstick.
Are you gonna keep going?
No, I was just leaving out.
Or do you need me to take it?
No, I was giving you a chance to pop in if you wanted.
We did that whole thing where I'm bad at knowing when to take the thing from you. So
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I got it. Dang it. So then they go and they find some pirates who are clearly pirates the whole time, and they find a water scroll and they try to buy it, and they're like, it's 200 gold pieces, and Aang does this funny bit where he's like, what about 1 copper piece? And they're like, no, and he's like, 2 copper pieces, and the guy, he's not having any of it, and he's like, it's not more amusing the second time, and it's actually, Aang's delivery of the line is very funny, and also him, not putting up with any of it is very funny. The timing's very good. I laughed out loud, not as oh, that's pretty funny, it was legit funny. And then Katara steals it, and then we have a really cool chase scene. It's bad and dumb, but,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. The chase scene's not bad and dumb. Like, the whole, like, Katara being annoying is bad and dumb, and it makes me frustrated about the whole episode in general. But more importantly, they run.
The whole episode could have been avoided if she wasn't there.
Yeah, if she wasn't there or if she didn't suck, like, butt all the time, it would be better. But, they get away. We get the cabbage guy again, which is...
My cabbages!
Man, we are gonna peak this audio so hard so many times. So
Peak
they...
the audio like we peak the viewer's interest.
Heck yeah, dog.
Quietest episode ever.
So then they try to, or Katara tries to do the thing, and she's bad at it, and then Aang is better at it, and then she gets kind of mad again. She's like, oh, I'm just going to let Aang do it, because Sokka calls her out. Then she wakes up in the middle of the night trying to do this.
And gets caught by the pirates, and Zuko's just like, come with me if you want to live.
Also, the reason that Zuko and the Fire Nation find out about Aang and all of this stuff...
Because they go to the same market, because Uncle Iroh needs to find a new lotus piece.
The white lotus piece for his game of something. I forgot what it's called.
Not chess.
Of Asian chess. Is that racist? Dang it. I might not be able to say that.
Actually, that'd be Indian chess.
You're Indian. I got you, dude. Prank. So then everybody wakes up and they go and they realize that Katara's missing and they try to get the scroll back and there's this whole fun exchange.
There's a fight scene.
It was a fun fight scene. I do like the part where they're about to make the trade and then they go... And then Sokka's just like, hey. He's the Avatar. You can get way more money for the Avatar than you can for that stupid scroll.
And then it starts some infighting between the Fire Nation and the pirates.
The scene also where there's a smoke bomb going off and Aang clears all the smoke out and realizes he's in the middle of everybody and brings the smoke back in is pretty funny.
Yes.
It's a pretty good one. And then essentially Aang and Katara work together and then they...
waterbend their way out of a boat. Well, into a boat and out of the way.
You find out Uncle Iroh had the
lotus piece in his pocket the whole time.
And also... the message "it's okay to steal from people who already stole" is insisted in these kids, which is a little weird because, like, at the end of the day, they steal the thing. They're like, "What did you learn?" He's like, "Well, don't steal from anybody unless it's pirates." Ha 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 ha.
Good pirates don't take things that belong to them. That don't belong to them.
Yeah, so it's like it's very bizarre, but whatever. I guess
it's an episode.
It's an episode.
It's not a boat episode though.
It's not a boat episode. It's not horrible, but it's not the best episode I've ever seen of this show by far.
Not yet.
Yeah, it very pales in comparison to the next one, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It is not bad at all. So next we get to actually, yes. I'm remembering this. We're gonna have a word from our sponsor.
Yay! Sponsorship.
We're back, homies. My home slices.
Yes.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Like the funny beer commercial.
From 20 years ago.
Jet is my favorite episode of season 1.
It's my favorite episode too, so far.
It's very good.
It is. It kind of changes the whole energy of the show so far.
I've heard of people talk about Avatar, and this is a really good description of the whole show, season to season, episode to episode. It's like people say when you can boil a frog alive and he won't even leave because you turn up the heat so slowly he doesn't realize it's being cooked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Avatar will freaking boil you in water and you don't even realize it, but they do it with instead of that they do it with maturity and depth and storytelling and gravity to situations. And Jet is the first time that it really it kicks up a noticeable degree in Jet.
Yeah.
So the way this episode starts is really annoyingly with Katara being like, "Oh, Sokka sucks butt" and all this stuff. Which I understand the idea. They have to set up this dynamic for the rest of the episode to work as well as it does, but it's still kind of frustrating. And
because Katara.
Yeah, I hate Katara, and I hate Aang in a lot of ways. I like this show so much, though, which I think is a testament to the show. I don't like a lot of the main characters, but I like the show a lot.
Bro, this scent is killing me.
Yeah, my head hurts so very badly. I can't wait to go work on the cosplay. We gotta wrap this crap up fast. Good thing we wasted so much time earlier. We can kind of speed through this episode, and I can, if we don't do enough jokes for the second half, I can cut in jokes.
Sick.
They walk into a Fire Nation camp, and they're about to get captured, and then get saved.
One guy gets legit killed.
Yeah, one guy straight up dies, but it's not super important. They get saved by a bunch of kids, including which a very ruggedly handsome-looking boy, Jet.
Uncomfortably, so.
Katara's instantly infatuated with. And Sokka's instantly jealous of because he actually manages to be smart and he's a little bit begrudging to Sokka and things. So And Aang thinks it's fun, and they have a fun treehouse. So kind of he wins everybody's trust very early in the game, and you meet kind of just a fun ragtag freedom fighters, essentially. They're trying to fight the uprising. He asks for help for a thing. He wants to fill a reservoir because the Fire Nation is planning on burning the forest, he says, and they need water to fight the fires so that the Fire Nation can't do this. Aang and Katara, of course, agree to do that. He also tricks Sokka and says, hey, Sokka, I have a very important mission for you, so that Sokka will want to stay later. They go and they ambush, essentially, an old man, or they are waiting on the road, and they fight this old man who Sokka is very against fighting an old man, because he's an old dude.
Yeah.
And there's a shot that makes the dude look as pitiful as possibly can be.
Almost more pitiful than me.
It's real rough to see.
Yeah.
But
I almost felt bad for him.
Like, and the whole time Sokka's like very actively against it, and he actually stops him from killing him.
Yes. Because if Sokka wouldn't have been there, that guy would have legit been killed.
Yeah. In cold blood. But also like murder, and so you get the first kind of taste of like, oh, is Jet a bad guy? Is Jet on the up and up? I don't know.
He's not bad. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah, so they go and they talk to each other, and Sokka's like, oh, well, you need to leave. And when they confront Jet about this, Jet's like, well, that guy was actually an assassin from the Fire Nation. He had this dagger on him with poison in it to come kill me, which I think is bizarre. If he was an assassin and he was hiding a weapon, why would he hide a dagger with poison hidden in the dagger?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he just stab Jet?
Yeah, I think it was kind of fortunate. There was also nothing on the dagger to mark that it was Fire Nation specifically. So I think he just pulled it out of thin air to be just like, hey, yeah, this guy.
Oh, you know, that guy's for sure not an assassin. But that's spoilers.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Who. So then Aang and Katara fill the whole thing, and while they're filling the thing, Sokka finds out they're filling the dam or the reservoir
so that they can flood the village.
And flood a village so that it's not only full of
Fire Nation,
but full of Fire
civilians.
Nation civilians.
And
Earth Kingdom
civilians.
Oh yeah,
and Earth Kingdom civilians.
Both of them. So essentially, we get somebody who's trying to do a very bad thing because he's been hardened by war and hates the Fire Nation so much. This is a very dark, heavy, like, thing to deal with in your children's show, but it's handled in a way that's appropriate enough for, like...
Last time I saw that was when Barty made a treaty with Joseph Stalin.
But it's handled in such a way that, like, is appropriate for kids, but also clearly very mature. And Sokka tries to tell everybody, and they find out, essentially. Aang and Katara do. So they try to stop Jet, and they get into a fight, and it's the best fight in the show to date. Jet has he has two swords that have hooks on the ends of them. And there's a lot of cool stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a really neat fight scene, especially seeing, like, because, like, it's really cool to see Jet hold his own against Aang's airbending, because Jet isn't a bender at all, and he's just fighting with two swords. He's just a kid fighting with swords against the Avatar, and he's, like, holding his ground.
Jet's the first person we see in this show, which we do see a lot of other people, who's, like, they're just so good at fighting they can hold their own against benders and stuff. Like, it's really cool, and they are in the trees, and there's a lot of, like, running up and down trees and all these cool shots. Like, the cinematography of the fighting's really good. Mm-hmm. I know it's an animated show, but, like, that comes into play, and it's very good and clean and fun, and Aang loses the fight, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Aang loses, and Katara comes in with the assist and freezes Jet to a tree, but not before the word is given out, and they blow the dam and flood the village. They seemingly think they lose, but come to find out that because Sokka, actually, he went to the village and tried to get everybody to leave, and the only reason they believed him was because he stood up for the old man. The old man vouched for him, and everybody leaves the town just in time to not let everything get
but they
destroyed.
Make you think everyone's dead because this little doll floats by in the flooded river.
And it's heavy.
And you're like, oh, everyone died. Jet killed everyone. And then Sokka's just like, guess what? The entire village survived because we can't actually kill that many people in a children's show.
It is really heavy to deal with. Like, it's ridiculous how
okay, but imagine if they would have actually killed all those people.
I firmly believe that there are some people that died. There's no way every living being got out of that thing. There's no way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, yeah, there's guaranteed people that died in that. And, like, like that's the thing. Like they put the bow on it for like the kids. They're like, oh, okay, everybody's okay. But like for the adults, they're like, yeah, right. There's no way. A whole village in like what 6 minutes? No, people died. Rough.
Yeah.
And it's a really neat thing because you see Katara be wrong, which I love to watch her have to eat being wrong. But also, for the first time ever, like Sokka's been mostly played for jokes.
He actually had a good role in this.
He had a good role in this one, and you learn like he's the cynical one, and cynicism is a good quality to have. Like not all the time, like cynicism can be useful. And at no point does he put up with any of Jet's like too pretty, too polished bullcrap.
Yeah.
At no point does he trust Jet. And, like, some of it is jealousy?
Jealousism.
Dang it.
Is that a religion? Jealousism?
I actually, I'm a 3rd level believer in jealousism. I get my wizard powers at level 6. Have you seen... Never mind, we'll talk about it later. It's really good. That's just what I want to say. Jet's really good. It's the best episode of Season 1. No offense, like, it does peak here. Those are the seasons, like, good.
But it's not Jet.
Jet's so good. And, like, just the role that it plays with turning up the heat in the show is so good. I can't talk about it in a high enough space. Hey, Karsten.
Yes.
What time of year is it?
It is those hot boy days.
Hot boy days. You know what I've recently been doing, and I look a little bit like a tool?
Tank tops?
I've been cutting those sleeves off. I cut those sleeves off my shirts.
The thing is, throughout high school, I never was one for, like, wearing tank tops and stuff like that. And then after I started going to the gym, I was just like, hey, tank tops.
You're like, ooh, yeah, I'm a good-looking boy. I've been cutting the sleeves off of some shirts, and we don't have any tank tops for sale on the WackMatters
I'd wear them.
Merch. We would, one, wear them, but also, you could buy one of those and cut those sleeves off. Get a good, you could show off those guns and make sure people know that not only moms and nerds listen to our thing, but
the broad shoulders.
Also, those broad shoulders, good-looking boys or girls. Also, it's summer. It's suck lemons. It's also summertime, and you know what you do a lot? You sweat in the summertime, and we got those 6 sweaties for sale too.
Yeah, turn up the sweating power.
Turn up the sweaty power with this sick WackMatters sweaty, dude. Get on it.
If you aren't hydrating if you aren't sweating enough to hydrate Africa, are you even a productive member of society?
The answer is no. Sweat more, drink more water. Period. Colon, WackMatters.
The only way to make real friends is to get heat stroke.
Oh, you're too much of a coward to wear a sweatshirt in 90-degree weather? What
90.
A baby.
This is Nebraska. Let's get 180.
Hey, quit with the 95% humidity. Quit being a little baby and put on that sweatshirt, you coward. You little female? Is that offensive? Is that sexist to say?
I don't know.
But for real though, also just liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all of that stuff.
Donations, give us your money.
Yeah, but more importantly, all the things that I said are so easy for you guys and also help more than you know. Just with 1, morale, and 2, actually finding sponsors and things like that for the show.
Heck yeah.
Helps a ton. So we really appreciate that, and if you can...
Because we're only in this for the money.
No, but if I got any money or any sort of validation, it would make sleepless nights or late nights feel so much more worth it.
The thing is, I get so little sleep anyway that it's not really changing much of my life.
Yeah, but you're also not editing this bullcrap. And I also... in all actuality, if it wasn't this, I would be staying up doing it's not just Toon In I stay up to edit, it's other stuff I stay up to edit and things. But I do want to do a quick plug. I took it upon myself to rewatch the TV show Alias and do some stupid goof 'em ups about that. So every week I'll be reviewing an episode of that, and the first episode that's out now. So if you want to listen to that, that'd be appreciated. I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty good, but that's kind of all I got to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Not really.
Oh, wait, one more thing. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I'd like to invite you guys to tune in next time.
Thanks for listening to the podcast that we produce here at WackMatters.com. Just in case you didn't know, we have a lot of different shows running right now. There's Life's What You Rate It, where me and my brother Mark rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10 that exists in the entire universe. Toon In, where Marcus and his friend Karsten talk about cartoons and their value for people of all ages. Of course, Whack Tracks, where me and a bunch of friends make commentary tracks for whatever shows or movies we might be into at the time. And our newest show on the network, The Music Matters, where my friend Trevor creates a discussion around all the matters relating to music. If you'd like to support the content we make here at WackMatters.com, please go to WackMatters.storeenvy.com and check out our merchandise section. We sell t-shirts right now, and there's more merchandise to come. Even if you don't want to buy a t-shirt, there is a donate button at WackMatters.com that you can use to support the content that we already make and to help fund creative ideas for the future. Additionally, this podcast is also brought to you by Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/WackMatters, you can sign up for a free 30-day trial with Audible.com where you get to listen to a free audiobook of your choosing and can continue subscribing for an awesome audiobook content subscription. Remember, that's audibletrial.com/WackMatters. We love you all and hope you will continue checking out the content we make here at WackMatters.com. Have a great day.